Good morning, and welcome to Redeemer Lutheran Church. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. In the early days of radio, the music was performed live. In a time when there weren't many recording options, there really wasn't any other choice. So there would be a live announcer, a role that has come down to us as a DJ, and he would announce the performers and the song. However, there were times when the DJ was ready for the performer, but the performer wasn't ready to sing. What happens then? Well, also in the studio was a band sitting there ready for just such an event. The DJ would say, "In a moment we'll hear from Eddie Cantor singing Be My Love. Please stand by." And the studio band would play until the performer was ready to go on. This band became known as the Stand-By Orchestra. And just like the DJ, this band has come down to us too. If you watch late-night TV talk shows, they all have a band off to the side who play as they go to commercials or as they come back, and this band comes directly from the old tradition of the standby orchestras of old. In our pastoral care classes at seminary, this was a strong emphasis for us. We were taught to stand by with people. Pastors are called to walk with people, to stand by and with them as they experience whatever life has brought their way. And that points to the first thing that people expect from a church. They come to be understood. This week we are looking at what people expect from a church, and I'm using a book with that title by Robert L. Randall to guide us. The first thing that people expect from a church, Randall says, is to be understood. People expect that in a church they will find pastors and lay people who will care for them and be sensitive to what they are going through. Unfortunately, that doesn't always happen. The church is full of people who are busy with their own lives, wrapped up in things that life has brought their own way, and need of being understood just like everyone else. So sometimes the people we hope will understand us can't get past their own issues and needs to be understood. Anyway, church included, it is often difficult to find others who will or can listen quietly and thoughtfully. What's more is that most of us aren't very good at simply standing by with someone. We tend to want to solve instead of listen, to do more than care, to answer rather than share. Notice we didn't say people come to church to get answers. They come to be understood. Another issue is that sometimes strong feelings push others away. We often want to deal with others on the surface and not go with them into the depths and power of their emotions. So people reach out in their pain and anguish and end up feeling that no one wanted to hear, no one wanted to walk with them, no one understood. You see, the thing is, we typically expect our pastors to be those people who will treat us authentically and who will listen and walk with us through our struggles. And just about every pastor I know sincerely tries to do that. Do we miss the mark sometimes? Of course. But the thing is, the church is the entire body of believers, and we are all called to listen and understand each other. It's not just the pastor's job. In compassion and care, this is the job for all of us. I remember many years ago when I was serving my congregation at the beach, I saw one of the most moving things I have ever seen in ministry. We had a young lady who was about 25 who was killed in a car accident the day before Easter. On Easter morning, we had a sunrise service on the beach, and the young lady's parents came. There I saw her father kneeling in the sand, his face in his hands, weeping. And kneeling beside him, with his arm around him, not talking, was another man from our church, simply being there, simply walking with him in his pain, standing by. I have carried that image with me ever since. Randall says people come not as guilty souls seeking forgiveness, but as sensitive souls yearning to be understood. I recently traveled to Tucson, Arizona, for the ordination of a young man who had spent time as part of the Redeemer congregation. I gave him a gift to commemorate this day. It's a small glass memento for his desk, and etched on it are the words I think all pastors, and indeed all Christians, need to remember. It says, "Called to listen to the needs of others, even those unspoken." It's a call we all share. Thanks for watching, and remember to let this day belong to God.